Hello everyone. So in this small session, we are going to see about what is OpenShift and how it helps for our career. Okay. Um, so there are some prerequisites, right? So normally for any program, some prerequisites will be there. So that is what we are going to see. And also who can take this program and what would be the opportunities available, etc. Okay. Right. So here, who can learn OpenShift? Those who have some knowledge in Linux, might be they have a RHCSA certification or an equivalent knowledge in the Linux. Okay, they can able to take up this one, and also they should have some basic knowledge in networking and also storage part, because it is working as a cluster and multiple nodes will be there. So some basic understandings of networking and storage would be very much helpful for this program. Okay, and basically microservices knowledge is required, in the sense the basic component of the OpenShift, or it may be Kubernetes, is nothing but the containers. Okay, so we know that service like systemctl, we use some different services, right? But microservice is slightly different from the normal service, as it is very tiny, which is very small in nature, and it is having some independent capabilities, and also it has some self-healing properties, etc. So that is the reason microservices is very much popular nowadays. Okay. So knowledge in microservices will be coming to everyone when you have a strong knowledge in the containers. Okay, that's what I have actually included, the containers basics also. Okay, when you are taking the program with OSELabs, we are actually providing the basics of the containers. First of all, what is a container? Okay, and how it differs from the virtual machine. Okay, how it can be spinned up. Okay, so it is something like a platform. Okay, in the sense some platform should be there, and from the platform we have to spin up the containers, right? Similarly, as like as the virtual machine platform, we have the vCenter or we have the vSphere environment, and from there you can able to spin up the virtual machine, right? Similarly, here also we have some platform, and that from that we can able to spin up. Okay, in the sense completely managing spin up, not only spin up. If you want to start initiate a container, you start a container, stop a container, restart a container, delete a container, etc. Everything can be managed, should be managed from the platform. Okay, and also not only that, look and feel of the container. So when we all have the knowledge in like how the VMs is working, how we can able to log into the VM, what are the basic commands that we can be able to put some df command, ps process status commands, etc. Right? So similarly, how these containers will be look and feel, right? So those informations and those ideas, basic understanding should be there. So here is the wonderful picture that gives actually the comparison of the virtual machine and the container. So see here we have multiple such virtual machines, right, in the single hardware, but the same hardware here. Okay, in this case we have only one host operating system. Here you can see only one host operating system. On top of that, some docker engine or some platform will be there. On top of that, you have applications. So here we have different applications will be there. Okay, that is what we want to understand. Just to actually have a good idea, in this hardware, okay, we may have the virtual machines up to 30 to 40 VMs. Okay, just an approximate. Okay, I'm not saying it should be 40 VMs at any point of time, not like that. It may be sometimes 20, 25 also, depends on the resource utilization. Okay, same hardware if you are using, right, we can able to spin up nearly 400 to 450 containers, right? You can see the difference. So that is how people are actually going towards the containers technology. So that is what an application is now called as a containerized application. Okay, right. So here some basic explanation. What is a OpenShift? Right, it is a containerization. It comes from the family of containerizations. Okay, and it is developed by Red Hat. OpenShift is developed by the Red Hat. It's the open source actually. Okay, And the the product, flagship product, pioneer product is now called as OpenShift Container Platform, which we can call it as OCP. Okay. So basically, it is a PaaS, PaaS, Platform as a Service layer. Okay, we have some IaaS is also there, right? Infrastructure as a Service, which will provide the virtual machine. PaaS is something like it will provide the applications, right? So that is what our basic understanding should be. Okay, but it is orchestrated and managed by the Kubernetes. So OpenShift is actually a wrapper for the Kubernetes. It is completely using the Kubernetes codings, etc. Okay. So it would be very much helpful. This OpenShift would be very much helpful for the enterprise customers. Okay, some of the people may also use the Kubernetes, but other than the Kubernetes, in the sense, other than the features in the Kubernetes, Red Hat's OpenShift actually providing some more flexibility to the enterprise customer. That is what our understanding should be. Okay. So Red Hat OpenShift, this actually I have taken from the OpenShift web page only. So it's a develop, modernize, and deploy applications at scale on a trusted and consistent platform. And also here now you can see it is also integrated with the AI. Okay, so that is another advantage in the OpenShift right now. Okay, so some basic understanding. Okay. So its role in simplifying the deployment and managing of the containerized application. That's what I was talking about, right? So developer-friendly features, security measures, and its adaptability to various cloud environments are the key features. Okay, and also it empowers organizations to embrace modern application architecture efficiency. So these are our understanding, right? And yes, once you have taken this course, when you are taking the course, the syllabus structure will be actually shared with you. I'm not going to talk about this syllabus structure right now. This is some basic understanding. So if you want to take the OpenShift, right, then what is the OpenShift first of all? How we can able to, what are the knowledge part that we can able to get through the OpenShift, etc. Okay. So now is a certification is also available. So number of certifications are available related to the OpenShift. Red Hat is providing. Okay. So now you can see basic is DO180, which is nothing but OpenShift Administration 1. DO280 is Administration 2. DO380 is Administration 3. And there is a DO480 is also there, which is OpenShift Multi-Cluster Management with Red Hat OpenShift Platform Plus. Okay. Multi-cluster in the sense, if you have 5 different clusters, one cluster for production, one cluster for development, one cluster for testing, one cluster for QA, right? So multiple clusters can be managed in the single roof like that. Okay, like that. We have one more program also there, which is called as a DO316, which is especially for managing the virtual machines. See, so far we are using the most of the organizations, they are using virtualizations, right? In the sense VMware, etc., or any other virtualizations, right? But now Red Hat is actually providing that virtualization also through the OpenShift. That is what it is called as Red Hat OpenShift virtualization. It is very much helpful for the corporate level. Okay, and next one is actually the one more thing, which is a developer program. So OpenShift Developer 2, building and deploying cloud native applications, which is called as DO288. Okay, and a new program is launched, right? Maybe 6 months before, which is called as developing and deploying AI ML applications on Red Hat OpenShift AI 267. So this is also very new to the market, and it will actually in the next version, upcoming version, it will actually enhance most of the capabilities. Okay, and not only in the AI is included here, but also the AI included in the normal Linux also, which is called as RHEL 10. In RHEL 10 is introduced now, and we are also actually doing the RHEL 10. Okay, so that would also be very much helpful. Okay, and next one is the key benefits. Some of the key benefits like a container orchestration with Kubernetes, so developer operational and collaboration, okay, multi-cloud support, container security, scalability. So these are all the key benefits for the Kubernetes and also for the OpenShift. Here I mentioned Kubernetes, but it is also applicable for the OpenShift. Okay, because OpenShift, I can say it is one level ahead when we compared with the Kubernetes. Okay, right. So now this EX280 program also has a certification, right? That is called as EX280, Red Hat OpenShift administrator exam. Just I have mentioned only 280. So many other courses are also there, right? 380, 480, AI 267, etc. Right? And just I mentioned this alone. Okay, right. So that's it about this particular basic understanding session. I hope you have some clear idea. In case if you have any doubts, clarifications, please notify me so that I will include in my next video. Thanks, guys. Catch up you later. Thank you. Bye bye.